News Services Division of Akashvani presents Northeast Diary.
Good evening and a warm welcome to another episode of Northeast Diary, your window into the vibrant cultures, inspiring stories and unfolding events from the 8 jewels of India's Northeast. I'm Vinita Tagore, and in today's program we'll take you through the customs and culture of the Khasi tribe of Meghalaya. We also learn about Abang, or the priest song of the Adi tribe of Arunachal Pradesh. But folks, first, let's go over to Tamin, Gastling, Gompa, a Buddhist monastery in Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh. Itanagar Gompa is a beautifully adorned Buddhist monastery of the Gelugpa sect, which has many followers from the Monpa tribe of Western Arunachal Pradesh. Situated on the top of a small hill, the Gompa offers splendid views of Itanagar. This is also called the center of Buddhist studies. The Dalai Lama consecrated the Buddhist temple, which displays Tibetan influence in its architecture.
The Mahayana Buddhist Gompa in Itanagar is also a center of Buddhist culture. It is located on the top of a hill just above the State Museum in the capital city of Arunachal Pradesh. Though it is situated in the heart of the city, this Gompa is one of the most peaceful places, seems secluded from the busy hustle and bustle of the ever-growing urban jungle. Adorned with a beautiful gate at the base of the hill, a road spiral up the hills to the Gompa. The Gompa sits on the top of the hill literally. A small but colorful gate marks the entrance. A white stupa with golden carvings stood just outside the main Gompa and against the backdrop of green rolling hills. Inside the Gompa, there are pieces of arts and decorations, including sculptures and rainbow-colored murals. The artworks portray the imaginations and belief of Buddhism, with mythical beings, symbolisms, and deities. In the backside of the Gompa, there is a malnourished statue of Lord Buddha beneath a peepal tree. The statue depicts Lord Buddha's early days, when in pursuit of enlightenment, he sat under a Bodhi tree and starved himself, causing severe malnourishment and physical hardship. The 14th Dalai Lama himself consecrated this Buddhist temple, which sits in a peaceful spot surrounded by mighty hills all around. Up from the hills, one can get a 360-degree view of the most part of Itanagar city. Apart from tourists, many local people come here to worship and connect with the Buddha and his teachings. Many non-Buddhist local people come here to spend some moments of peace in the silence and serene environments of the Gompa. For Northeast Diary, this is Rakesh Dole, Akashvani News, Itanagar.
India is all set to observe National Space Day on August the 23rd, commemorating the historic success of Chandrayaan-3, when India achieved a soft landing on the moon in 2023. The day is not just a celebration of India's achievements in space, it is also an occasion to recognize how space science and technology are becoming increasingly important in our everyday lives. In Tripura too, the use of space technology is expanding rapidly. Our Agartala correspondent Suman Bhattacharjee brings us this report.
From weather forecasting and disaster management to agriculture, communication, navigation and environmental monitoring, space technology is playing a growing role in nation building. For the Northeast, the contribution of the Northeastern Space Application Center, or NISAC, is particularly significant. Based in Umiam, Meghalaya, NISAC works under the Department of Space, Government of India and provides space-based support for the development of the Northeastern region. In Tripura too, the use of space technology is expanding. Satellite-based information and remote sensing applications are helping in areas such as agriculture, forest management, disaster preparedness, and monitoring of natural resources. The growing use of technology, including drones and satellite data, is also opening new possibilities for development and governance. National Space Day is therefore also about inspiring young minds. For students, space science is no longer a distant subject subject. India's achievements in the Moon, Mars and solar missions have shown that opportunities in space research are expanding. Scientists and experts are encouraging students to develop curiosity, ask questions and explore careers in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Recent national initiatives have also placed strong emphasis on encouraging young innovators. The ISRO Robotics Challenge 2026, for example, has given students an opportunity to work on technologies inspired by future planetary exploration. The winners are scheduled to be announced during the National Space Day 2026 celebrations on August 23.
But I am to tell you that while ISRO has always recognized the success of India's space program, it is not only about rockets, satellites and planetary missions. It is also about inspiring the next generation of scientists, engineers and innovators. I mean, this is you. I know today is one such occasion to reach out to our future scientists and engineers. Many of you probably will be joining ISRO or any other departments. And to be a space scientist, today you need not join ISRO. There are more than 300 space-based startups, and we have recently seen that private companies are launching satellites and launch vehicles. Gone are the days when ISRO was only allowed to launch satellites.
The Northeastern Space Applications Center has also been actively involved in spreading awareness of space science among students across the Northeast. During last year's National Space Day program in Tripura, students from schools and colleges participated in space science activities, including quizzes, talks, and exhibitions. The message from scientists is clear. The future of space exploration will depend not only on advanced technology but also on young minds willing to learn, experiment and innovate. As India looks ahead towards its ambitious space goals, the role of students and young researchers will become increasingly important. National Space Day is therefore a celebration of the past, a recognition of the present and a vision for the future. From Chandrayaan to Gaganyaan, from satellite applications to new age space technologies, India's journey continues to inspire. And as the nation prepares to observe National Space Day on August 23, the message for the next generation is simple. Look towards the sky, ask questions, dream big and turn those dreams into scientific possibilities. For Northeast Diary, Shuman Bhattacharjee, Akashvani, Agartala.
In the run-up to the Independence Day, the spirit of patriotism came alive on the roads of Tawang with a vibrant Tiranga bike and cycle yatra from Chamling Tawang Monastery to the Tawang War Memorial. With the tricolour fluttering high and spirited chants of Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Vande Mataram echoing through the mountain town, cyclists and bikers carried forward a powerful message of unity, freedom and national pride. The Tiranga Yatra was jointly flagged off by Tawang Additional Deputy Commissioner Rinchin Leta, Superintendent of Police Tasidarang, Keithfell ZPM Tenzing Monpa and Tawang ZPM Sonam Norzin. Member of the Tawang Cycling Association, representatives of political parties, police personnel and members of the public participated in the yatra, turning the journey into a colourful celebration of the national tricolour. At the Tawang War Memorial, the participants were accorded a warm reception by the Deputy Commander and senior officers of the Tawang Brigade. A major highlight of the program was carrying of a 300-meter long national flag from Chuna to Mago village. In Kaipanyor district, a Tiranga Padyatra was organized from Hotel 3D to General Ground in Yachuli. Also in Basar, in Leparada district, as part of the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, a Tiranga Yatra was organized. The march witnessed enthusiastic participation of students, government employees, member of public, police personnel and personnel of 49th Battalion ITBP who came together to honor the national flag and reaffirm their commitment to the ideals of unity and national pride. In Lower Siang district, the Art and Culture Department organized an exhibition on the national flag as part of the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign in collaboration with the Information and Public Relations Department. For Notice Diary, this is Manoj Kumar Sharma, Akashvani, Itanagar.
Arunachal Pradesh has 26 major tribes and more than 100 sub-tribes, each with its own dialect and distinct cultural identity. The Adi are one of the major tribes of the state. Our Itanagar correspondent Rakesh Dole brings us a report on Abang, or the priest song of the Adi tribe of Arunachal Pradesh.
Kono kayum kasia de lo de duna de lo. Kono kerwa kamanga de lo konena de lo. Kono kayum kasia de lo de duna de lo. Kono kerwa kamanga de lo konena de lo.
Arunachal Pradesh, the land of rising sun, can also be called as the land of festival, as with over 125 major tribes and sub-tribes in the state, each having their own distinctive identity, the state remains in festival mode all throughout the year. When I say distinctive identity, it means each of these tribes has their own cultural identity and dialects different from each other. Among these colorful tribes, Adi is one of the major tribes of Arunachal Pradesh. Adi, basically an agrarian society, celebrates three major festivals, namely Solung, Etorgidi and Uin Aran. And in these festivals, Abang or the priest song is the most important part. Omur Tatin, an activist, tells us that Abang represents all mythological aspects behind the origin and evolutions of the living being on earth.
आबांग को हम एक संक्षेप में बोल नहीं सकते हैं, लेकिन ये एक शास्त्र है, हमारा आदि का एक शास्त्र है। इसमें आबांग में सभी चीज कैसे ये पृथ्वी को बनाया है और जीव जंतु कैसा आया है इस संसार में, ये सभी को आबांग में ही बताता है और उसमें पूजा में ही उसको बताते हैं। फेस्टिवल बिना आबांग से होता नहीं। फेस्टिवल को क्यों मना रहा है, कैसे मना रहा है, कौन सा मना रहा है और किसके लिए मना रहा है, आबांग में ही आपको सब मिल जाता है। और उसको बताने वाला को हम मीरी बोलता है। ये मीरी कैसे हमारा यहाँ इस दुनिया को, इस संसार को क्रिएट किया है, एवोल्यूशन कैसे हुआ है, उसको मीरी उसको बताता है तो आबांग का माध्यम से।
Mr. Pertin tells us that there are three types of Abang. The first is Binyat, the second is Limil Libom, and the third is the Ikoptakor Abang.
बिन्यात आबांग मेनली कल्टीवेशन का है, पेडी क्रॉप्स का, कीने नाने ये लक्ष्मी है। तो कीने नाने का नाम में हम बिन्यात करते हैं। बिन्यात में हम कैसे धरती माँ को कैसे हम पूजा पाठ करना है, उसको कैसे पूजा पाठ करके हमको हमारा बम्पर क्रॉप होना चाहिए, उसका बारे में ही हम बिन्यात आबांग में बोलते हैं। लिमिट लिबम आबांग, ये लिमिट लिबम आबांग है कैसे इस संसार में लिविंग थिंग्स एंड नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स, कैसे प्लांट किंगडम और एनिमल किंगडम शुरू हुआ है, उसमें लिमिट लिबम आबांग में बताता है।
Nako, moka boga tumye giji baga nako, moka boga lonwe paji baga nako, moka boga lonwe paji baga nako, moda du baga lonwe paji baga nako, moda du baga lonwe paji baga।
एकप तक्तर आबांग एक तो है। एकप तक्तर आबांग जब से इंसान को इस दुनिया में सृष्टि हुआ है, उसी समय से ये एक सोशल एवोल्यूशन शुरू किया है और ऐसा करते करते कैसे डेवलप हुआ है उसका बारे में एकप तक्तर में बोलता है। और ये स्ट्रगल है, स्ट्रगल ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग्स इन दिस वर्ल्ड अगेंस्ट एविल थिंग्स।
Most of the tribes in the northern states do not have scripts of their own, and hence they do not have written literatures, but their history has been passed on from one generation to other through oral literatures in the form of folklore, rituals and songs. And here the Adi tribe has well preserved their history, their struggle and culture in the different forms of Abang. For Northeast Diary, this is Rakesh Dole, Akashvani News, Itanagar.
Now let's embark on a fascinating journey to explore the rich customs and vibrant cultures of the Khasi tribe, nestled in the lush hills of Meghalaya in northeastern India. The Khasi people boast a unique blend of traditions, language and way of life. From their matrilineal society to their deeply rooted spiritual beliefs, the Khasi tribe offers a remarkable tapestry of history and heritage. So let's dive into the heart of their culture, unraveling the stories, rituals and practices that define this incredible community.
So much has been written and talked about one of the major tribes inhabiting the breathtakingly beautiful state of Meghalaya, one of the 7 sisters carved out from the erstwhile state called Assam. However, very surprisingly, still not much is known about the people and their great civilization. One fact about the Khasis that is fairly widely known is that they follow the matrilineal system. But it is important that we appreciate the very specific nature of matrilineal among the Khasis. The Khasis trace their origin to the mother ancestress, who they revere as one of the ancestral triad consisting of herself, her husband, and her brother. Descent is traced from the mother's side, and kinship is closer to the maternal than to the paternal side. It is the youngest daughter who takes charge of family properties. She becomes the custodian of her family's wealth and the keeper of religion after the death of her mother. However, male guardianship is crucial. The youngest daughter exercises her custodianship under the supervision of her maternal uncles and brothers. There are many subtly interesting aspects of Khasi matrilineal, but in this brief talk, I wish to focus on some other equally interesting aspects of Khasi society. What makes Khasis remarkable as a people is their resilience, open-mindedness, and belief in values that promote universal harmony, with a vision of man, God, and nature held together by a common indwelling spirit. The tradition repeatedly stresses that nature is not a brute fact, but has the immediate aim of guiding human conduct. Critics have, for this very reason, labeled their worldview as primitive paganism. The Khasi argument was simple. If all creatures, including man, was animated by a common indwelling spirit, then no one species could conceivably assume that the whole existed for its benefits alone. They had a living experience of nature and a rich store of knowledge derived from it as they lived peacefully in their land and enjoyed the embrace of nature. This sentiment is expressed beautifully by a Khasi elder called Mauri when he says, "Nature for a Khasi is like a book. The teaching and wisdom he derives from it, he makes use of in his daily life. Nature is also like a big hospital on whose threshold all types of medicine are found, which can heal all bodily ailments." Medicine and reason thus complemented one another. The Khasi was not thus helpless. A profound respect for the natural world was thus embedded in Khasi culture. Indeed, their legends describe mountains, rivers and rocks as beings who felt, perceived, deliberated and responded voluntarily as persons. In common with other tribal communities of northeast India, they were convinced of the possibility of entering into an intimate relationship with any part of physical nature, be it a tree, a mountain or a river. More significantly, the natural forces or the gods of the Khasi pantheon, in their own way, suggest right actions to mankind. They do not preach, yet they set examples which, if received by man, can be proved true in the singleness of his life. In that sense, nature is not beyond moral categories. A mountain can inspire respect as also disfavor. Let me very briefly tell you a Khasi story of the fight between two mountain gods. There lived two mountain gods, Nongsinri in northwest Khasi Hills and Kumavan in west Khasi Hills, who were similar in shape and height, standing tall and erect, always facing each other with a smile. Above all, the two were great friends. As time passed, Kumavan's marriage was arranged to a girl as beautiful as the moon. They lived happily and earned the respect of mankind by protecting the people from invaders and other evil forces. On receiving the news one day that his father was critically ill, Kumavan, the husband, had to hasten to his side. While leaving, he counseled his wife to maintain decorum in his absence and not allow anybody to visit her while she was alone. After his departure, his friend Nongsinri, finding her irresistible, managed to seduce her, and by cunningly giving her the false news of her husband's death, he had her acceptance to his marriage proposal. When Kumavan returned, he found his friend with his wife. One look at both convinced him of their betrayal. In anger, he kicked Nongsinri so hard that he ran to his place. After this, the war between the two friends began. With bows and arrows, they fought each other for 9 days. At last, Kumavan was victorious over Nongsinri. Victory was his because his cause was just. Accordingly, being guilty in the eyes of Khasi law and morals, Nongsinri justly lost the war and lies today at the foot of the hill. Kumavan is God because not only is he an exemplar in action, but he is one who is of right conduct. His friend meets a sorry end because he is guilty of a moral crime, namely adultery, and the legend makes an example of him to warn other potential moral offenders. Of the many forces of nature, under the supreme reality called Ublai, it is earth whose abundance and grandeur remain unparalleled for the Khasi. As the sustainer of life, human as well as non-human, Mother Earth holds all in her lap. She is mother not only to man but also to the gods or the natural forces. In that sense, she is the source of the entire cosmos. The modernist isolation of man from other beings of the world would have appeared strange to the ancient tribesmen. According to him, trees, mountains, rivers, and of course animals play a crucial part in the life of the community. For instance, the crowing of the cock announces the arrival of the day. So also the dog not only offers man security, but is also sensitive to calamities such as floods, earthquakes, and impending death. The call of the cuckoo is related to the arrival of spring, the time of sowing of seeds of crops such as potato, paddy, etc. Even the tiny insect, the cricket, is significant, for it warned the Khasis of approaching enemies by making a noise. The list is endless, for each little non-human presence shares the life of the human by positively contributing to it. It is an irony of fate that while ecologists of all types are calling for a spiritual transformation that will give rise to an ecological sensibility which will make possible joyful relationships among people and with non-human beings, civilizations like that of the Khasi type who shared this joyful relationship is on the verge of collapse. There seems to be a re-evaluation and rethinking in today's society on a number of issues, said I.M. Simon, another Khasi intellectual. Conversion to Christianity, modern education, urbanization are a few of the carriers of change which have drastically altered the spiritual outlook of the Khasis' understanding of man, God and nature. Modernization, with its emphasis on individual empowerment, has given men and women a new perspective about themselves and their sacred forests and Mother Earth.
And now, folks, listen to this Khasi love song, Uf Ka Jinga, by Rachel Ropami and Band. And that brings us to the close of this edition of Northeast Diary. Join us again next week for more inspiring stories from this enchanting part of India. Until then, goodbye and do take good care of yourself.
This program was presented by Vinita Thakur and produced by Kumar Gaurav. It was brought to you by the News Services Division of Akashvani.